All right, we'll get started in 1 second. Should be streaming my screen so everyone can see. Go over to YouTube. Before you trade the spot, hope everyone's doing good. Get started here in a second. Should make sure things going. Pull up the chats. Post it on Twitter. Hope everyone's doing good. Get started here in a second. Should make sure things going. Pull up the chats. Post it on. Also, don't know why it was not unmuted. Back. We're good to go. Let me mute audio from desktop also, just in case. Bookmap does not mute their people, so people just come in screaming and yelling. Anyways, actually had some decent movement today, but I have a feeling right around this time you're gonna get some slowdown as you're coming into like pretty much some major levels. Specifically on NQ, you came up into 13.2 once again, big level, but ultimately we've had some decent buying, decent action happening so far. CVD is on the downside, which is not ideal, but again, I don't really care too much for NQ over ES. Like looking at ES, had some bigger sellers kind of coming in here, but today, like, it's worth mentioning, we do have Tesla earnings and we have IBM. Today is probably the biggest ones you're gonna have today. Bring up both of those. I'm a big fan of IBM today, but they're not going to get too much going on with that. I'm actually going to go into Amazon as well. Amazon, really great movement. Like, look at the kind of balls you were going through today on Amazon. Kind of crazy. Just tracking, going back, like literally just punting through some of these major walls just straight up. Anytime you get some good movement like this, pretty ideal. Like going into Amazon, as you can see here, you're kind of getting like a little bit of continuation there. But Amazon all day long, just on top of that 90 MA, really nice. About 3-4 bull flags played out there. Retest probably a 104.2. We'll see what happens there. You want to see if they're going to make a level here at 104.2. Not too much is there, though. A little bit of a wall, nothing too crazy, though. We'll see. That's the area you want to hold right there. 1 second. Yeah. That's the big area. We're kind of bouncing so far right out of that area, like of lows of 104.25. So that is definitely ideal. Also, too, though, again, you can see that 4180 level. Definitely going to be a pain in the ass to get above. That's going to be the resistance right there. And then also, too, above 4180. Obviously, 4200 is the big level that we're going to be watching. But yeah, probably the other best performer. The best two performers today are definitely going to be Apple and Amazon. Bring up Apple as well. I want to see Tesla. Tesla's volume is pretty lackluster, nothing crazy as of recently. Trying to bring it up so you can see. Average volume is 135. You're at 67. So I mean, halfway through the day, you're probably gonna reach your average 30-day volume. But basic, you gap down, hit a key level, get back above 180, and we're pushing back up now. So you look okay. You have a gap to like 183.7, I think 183.5. So we're pushing up, but you can see 182.5 there, but the big level is about 183 bigger. So again, you're not going to make too much money trading options on Tesla today either way. Even if you go, 1 week contracts, they're just not going to move that great today. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. Let me pull up. I have this up. Okay, cool. 4181 big level. Basically, yeah, on ES 4180, 4181. It's a decent level here. You can definitely see how you're coming into that. But you keep just going up. Again, sellers are just extremely weak today. That's the story of today, to be honest. You had sellers down here trying to kind of hold you really this morning. I gave someone a visual earlier of like kind of what was happening. So you go to SPY, you go look. I mean, basically for the first hour-ish, give or take, you just sideways chop. Nothing, just basing down here, now we're pushing back up slowly, but you still look good. You still look decent, right? There's no reason to go short. Again, the only time we're going to go short, said it last time, say it again. If NQ breaks below 12.95, that's all we care about. Took a call, took profits already. Nice. Yeah, I mean, you're getting really good continuation. That is the thing. Today's you are getting solid continuation. But it's just more of a testament, in my opinion, that sellers are just that weak. Like, it's the same story for the past 2-3 weeks. I mean, sellers are pathetic. You got no strength. You got no signs of sellers showing any type of continuation. I mean, NQ looks like it wants to keep going. To be honest, you're just at that level. 13.22, 13.2 flat. I mean, that's the area you're sitting at. It's a pain in the ass, but it's where we are. It's unfortunate. It's not fun to trade there. Yeah, making higher lows. You're making higher lows and higher highs, to be honest. That's the big thing too. Sometimes you got to zoom out and see that, but you go into something like ES, as you can see here, go to the 4-hour time frame. I mean, you're making higher highs continually and higher lows. I mean, same story, bullish behavior. NQ, you are making higher highs since basically, April 6th, but you're still lagging in comparison since basically the beginning of April. So that's important to understand as well. But yeah, so really, really nice. I mean, I think you want to get continuation here. I have to show a lot of kind of patience because you're at a big level. Like, we've seen you get some fake breakouts here. Hector Sterling, good morning, Tyler. I'm trading futures on crypto, but I'm interested in learning options. Do you think it is better in order to escalate? Do you think it's better in order to escalate money? Like, do you think it's easier to make money faster trading futures or trading crypto futures? Futures on crypto, I'm assuming you're just trading Bitcoin, or I think it's faster trading options. I like trading equities and options because it's a controlled environment and it's a controlled time like that I can trade. I firmly believe in over trading. I think it's your enemy. But yeah, so that's my opinion on it. I think futures you can make money. I don't like really crypto futures. I occasionally when I think like there's an easy play out there, which I think there's sometimes a lot of really easy plays out there. But yeah, it's not really for me. I came from that background, crypto futures, commodities, and then futures in general. And this was just better for me, safer, made better money, practiced better rules, and etc. But ultimately, it comes down like, are you gonna have rules and follow them? So yeah, Nvidia really, really nice to be honest too up here. I mean, really great, really, really great so far. AMD trying to bounce back. Nvidia, AMD, Amazon. Where is Meta? Meta's one that I've been really watching all day long too. Like, go let Meta come up in a second. You're back above 216. I mean, above 216. I think you have room to you have room in my opinion. I want to make sure I'm not just missing something. Any key level? We have a little low right there. I like to zoom out and just make sure I'm not missing any type of key level. I mean, but I still, yeah, 224 is that range that you really want to test. 223, 224, you still haven't got the test yet. Yeah. I mean, personally, I think you have room to break. You had the little ascending triangle head back here. You kind of broke back down, bull flag, trying to get back above. That's going to be big. I like Meta a lot. I still like Meta. But I don't know if you're going to get that continuation today. You can see you got above that 216 once again there. Trying to push back up. I like futures for stop losses. Yeah, that part of it is nice. Yeah, no, I agree. That part of it is nice when it comes to trading futures. Like, I 100% agree. Do you execute a lot of options or only Greek deltas? I typically close most of my options before expiration. Like 99.99999% of them I close before expiration. But yeah. No problem, Hector. I don't think it's for everyone because there's like a little like learning curve of understanding, the Greeks and understanding IV crush and what you're buying. Are you buying into something that's not a value play? A lot of things along those lines, but yeah. So far, good push and hold. ES breaking above, really nice there. Really nice. But they get the bot on you. And option drops. It's tough. Tesla 182.5, come back down. And I mean, Apple still looks like a freaking beast, man. Apple looks like a monster too. No signs of slowing there. Continually just making higher lows too on higher time frames. Like, look at Apple. Again, like, dude, just straight up. Like, what a break. I mean, kind of, it's not really a bull flag there, but man, close. That's tough. That is tough. You're gonna flag there for sure on the 15 right here. Where's that 90 man? Let's bring it up. In the view up. Yeah, that is tough. And Apple looks so good. This is you're going long at resistance on NQ and ES, but that is a tough looking chart there. That is beautiful. Upside probably into like 171, 170s. You have like $3 of upside there. It's kind of crazy. Did you get any calls today? No, I've been. Dude, I don't get it. I don't get people hopping in Discord and have their mic unmuted. It's wild to me. Did I get any calls today? No, I didn't really play anything. Apple was nice. Keys were nice. I mean, Tesla, I mentioned that too before I ended my live stream earlier. Tesla moving back up to that level. But again, you just don't really like. I kind of didn't like the speed in which you were moving here, but you are just grinding the 90 MA. That was the thing. The back and forth too, I'm not a huge fan of. But once a buyer stepped in, they're definitely leading the pack here now. 100%. Schwab, nice push. Tesla. I'm just going through. I didn't even see. Oh my god, dude. How did I miss that? Oh my god. Oh, how did we miss this? Oh my god. That's gross. Dude. I don't know how I missed it. I don't know. I still know how I missed the 200 weekly right there on Tesla. That's tough. That was free money. That was a free money play right there. Super low risk. That 200 weekly has been probably one of the best targets out there. You bounce off it every time. That's insane. It's the biggest miss. I can't believe I missed that. It's tough. Real quick, back into. Someone had a question. Oh no, it's from. You look really good on indexes though. There's just no signs of sellers here. None. And I know you don't have any news coming out today. Got it for a fact. Until, obviously earnings tonight, but besides that. Good pushable Meta right there. Meta has $1.30 more of upside to 218. Really nice. Yeah, really nice there. Read the newsletter next time. I just can't believe I didn't have an alert or something set on it. It's tough. I think you can do that on TrendSpider too. I think I can set an alert like when it hits a 200 weekly. Their alerts are just so obnoxious. Microsoft just like not doing its thing yet. I mean, you had a nice bounce at 288, and now we're 289 actually, and kind of slowing down a little bit. Let's go back and see. Let me bring also back up Bookmap's chat so people have questions. If you have questions on Bookmap too, make sure you post in the Discord. I have everyone muted, so I can't hear anyone talking. I mean, NQ really is showing signs of life though. What a grind. That 90 May been tough all morning. Meta getting above that level 2, really trying to push. Got a nice movement here. A little bit higher. Goldman. Banks are doing okay. I like Bank of America down here as well. Bank of America a lot. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing while you're down here. Or you're just sitting here. Below 220. I'm more so trying to find names that I'll like if you start breaking up. The best ones though are just run so much. Amazon, Apple. It's too much. It's tough. But good movement though. Start to push down though. You definitely have some room. Some of these names to the downside. There's just no point in betting on downside today. I mean, sellers are just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. 0 point. I'm trying to go short some of the stuff. Let's go through the charts. If you don't have any stocks you want me to look at, make sure you type them out. I'll look through them. Don't have too much going on. We're here till 1, so. NVIDIA, really nice grind. You can't go long on NVIDIA under 280 though. It's really dangerous, especially when you're at this level on NASDAQ. JP Morgan, Amazon, it's Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft kind of wants to pull back. Morgan Stanley bounced. Morgan Stanley did bounce. Pulled back to a little bit. Should probably pull back more. Meta. Kind of losing it here. Seen a little bit of sell side happening from hitting this level. It's not bad. I'd probably be looking at like a 13.18 retest, maybe on NQ. How we react for that level? Pretty big. I mean, you never really expect to break through the major resistance on the first go around either way, unless you get some really crazy news. So you definitely want to see how we react on this dip. If we react good, that is pretty decent. We'll say though too, you're getting a lot of sells here on your ICs. Some bigger orders, 1,400, 1,300. You're getting another big one down here, over 1,000 there again. See how it closes out. Okay, we haven't seen too much of that short side movement when it comes to the ICs as of recently. It's been a lot of buy side. Where's IWM at? I want to see IWM. Look at that Apple candle though, pretty impressive. Can we identify stop points on Bookmap? You can, yeah. It's with the ICs. You can see it right there actually. It's what this it's what the red is right here. So it stops. It's people being stopped out of contracts. That's what the red is. That's why it stays primarily on the flat line. Blue is ICs, red is stops. IWM kind of retesting yesterday's highs. Is that yesterday's highs? No. It's like the end of the day highs on IWM, but yeah. Apple's just resilient though. That's the thing. Apple's just so resilient in how it's been holding lately. This is good though. I don't mind a dip. Gives you opportunities. I might have to buy this. Thank you. Option drops. More. Trying to see if anyone has any more questions. Try to answer them while we're here. Again, kind of go over what you guys want me to talk about. Apple, build a bit of a pullback. Where you at? ES. Yeah, big ice. Another big iceberg here. You can see it. Yeah, they just keep coming in. Only to the downside too. We can look at cheddar flow as well. If you guys have questions, make sure you ask while we're here. These are all pretty new orders that came in. 100%. Those are all new. Excuse me. But yeah. They're just hammering home on them. But I mean, as you can see though, just buyers versus sellers. Like buyers just keep trying to show up down here when you're getting any type of selling action happening here. Nice bull on Amazon, but we have to see. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like Amazon, really great movement. Big fan. Love it. we kind of talked about it. I mean, you're moving solid. Jesus Christ, mute your mic, people. You're moving really solid. Like, give you like a 15-minute visual here. You kind of see you are making that bull flag on the 15. Looks decent. A little bit expanding. Kind of don't love it, but still. The big thing though is like for continuation, it's NQ and ES. That's what you're looking at, like ultimately. So, but I mean, Amazon is the strongest name out there. Amazon and Apple for sure. Hector Sterling, if I want to learn your trading strategy, do you have a YouTube video that explains how you analyze TrendSpider and find an entry on Bookmap? I don't necessarily use Bookmap to find entries. I use Bookmap to understand what's happening in the market, whether big buyers or big sellers. Bookmap doesn't really tell me my entries. Bookmap just gives me a lot of information on like level 2 and things along that line, and kind of confirm some of the levels that I'm watching. Yeah, so that's what I use on Bookmap. But trading strategy, you can go to our YouTube channel. Option drops should all be there. I'll put up in a second. And then also to Jay Ream, partner from YouTube, he has it as well. So we post videos every single day going over the market. So there should be more than enough information there for you. Yeah. Every single day we post videos on Monday through Friday about the stock market, what's happening, and then weekend I try to do an educational video. You go to playlist, you go over down to trading educational videos, boom, there you are. You got all of it. So just recently started uploading these. People had questions, so it's like, screw it, we'll post them. Does a 9 EMA and 20? I don't use a 20 EMA, so I have no idea. I often see where indexes and watch for the 9 EMA. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch 9 EMA and 20, so I can't give you an answer. The 9 EMA just gives me signs of continuation. And you look really good here, dude. That looks like, I mean, looks incredible. Like, don't know how else to put it. You look really. Amazon looks tough. Amazon looks tough. Similar type pattern kind of coming out here on Apple as well. Apple at the bottom of it, obviously, though. 160. I think Apple has room, like, though. That's the thing. Apple looks really clean. What was I gonna do? Apple. Where's Apple? You just have room on Apple. Like, it's simple as that. Like, you're just holding, you're holding the key level too. Like, Apple's, dear God, like, I mean, yeah, like maybe 40 cents a downside of the key level, but I mean, you look fantastic. Apple is moving good. If you can get ES balancing, Apple probably runs, man, like, I don't want to say it's going to run to 170 today, but it is totally a possibility. 100%. Loving me, Amazon. Dude, Amazon's killing it, dude. Amazon's literally going just straight crazy about the breakthrough again. I mean, you have room like towards 106, yeah. Pretty positive. Yeah, like 106.3. Dear God. Just flexing out today. I think Apple's the next best thing, though. Apple, like, I don't know if it can actually continue, though. It's a real question. Like, it just looks so good. I mean, you have downside maybe to VWAP to 167, but like, contracts for next week, like, I don't know if you can beat this right now. He looks so good. Fantastic. Like, that 15-minute candle coming in too here on Apple, pretty ideal. It's just you're going long while NQ's at the big level. NQ and ES, like, they're, I mean, ES, I guess you have, hypothetically, you have more room, like 23 points to 4,200. That's the big level there in ES. And sellers have no signs of showing up so far. They're just like, screw it, we're not interested. So that's really what Bookmap does. It shows you if sellers are stepping in. And you can see the icebergs, but that's it. Like, they're establishing positions. They're just getting no continuation at all. Just nothing. I want to see if there's any flow coming into IB. I want to buy IBM stock. IBM before the end of the day. I want to play earnings. I like them a lot. Big fan. But yeah. Kind of just stuck right now. I can't do nothing. Like if we were like a mid-range of ES and NQ, I could see the play, but just right now, it's just not it. It's not worth it. You're flipping a coin, hoping. I mean, I think it's maybe a little bit more sided in the bullish perspective than flipping a coin, but it's still tough. Like you don't. I kind of hate going long here like this. Feels very forced, but I'm gonna tell you right now that you look good. You really do. ES is a unit right now. That's for sure. Sorry, I'm just like really looking at Apple. Like, man, I really see wants to go. Your barbers. Thought I was gonna go blind. Exactly where it highs. Yeah, just can't do much. It's like I mean, but again, I'm gonna tell you right now. Like Jay even marked out on the watch list as well. It's probably in the newsletter. Let me post it up real quick. 1 sec. Let me bring it up real quick so you guys can see. So you can see, go over to Apple number 1 on the day. 167.46 with swing highs right there. I mean, let me move this real quick. I mean, you basically got the touch already, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, this was basically the touch. That's all you're going to get. You're not going to get a retest necessarily. 167.4 right there. You flipped, mounted, pushed up, and I just grinded 90. I mean, dude, you don't get better than that. You really don't. Simple as that. But anyways, but yeah, I think Apple looks really good. I think it looks really good. Do with it what you will. While you're going long at highs, it's tough. I mean, great candle. This candle right here on the 15-minute on NQ, exactly what you want to see. I mean, it's picture perfect. Picture perfect. And if ES can, like, man, like that's the thing too. If ES gets to push to 4,200, I mean, I think realistically, Apple test 169 minimum, 20 more points. Because you get above 160, I think you're gonna move pretty volatile. Like, I think you're gonna move pretty well throughout that area. Let's look. I mean, that looks, man. I gotta stop looking at it, honestly. Yeah, I mean, like this area just is pretty. Yeah, we'll see. Let me pull up Bookmap Discord, see if there's any questions. Again, can only answer questions if you guys ask them. But Hector, appreciate the questions you have. Amazon breakup through the flag. Yeah, Jay just called that out in Discord as well. He literally just called it out. You guys can see it. He said trade ideas right here. He said BRB at 1208 from 104.2. He came down, touched, he bounced back up. Amazon pushing through high day, waiting on NQ, pushing through high of the day. That was nice. Jay may, in fact, know what he's talking about. But yeah, so that was all mentioned there as well. Side Discord. Just remember too, we have Tesla earnings, got IBM, got some decent ones, so we'll see. SPY 413 calls just exploded volume. Not sure if sellers at the top or new buyers. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if new buyers are stepping in here necessarily, but ES bounce was nice right here. This is ideal. What do you want to see? ES has 20 more points of upside potentially. I mean, NQ, you're there. NQ gets above 12.2. 12.22. I mean, you got to be looking for the upside. There's no way you're not looking for the upside. You break 12.22. So, yeah. All eyes there. Where's Nvidia? I'm like really curious in Nvidia how it's moving. Like it's just chilling at like 278. I mean, honestly though, like NQ breaks above like 12.22. Like Nvidia's top name out there as well. Like some big names. You gotta be watching. Amazon pushing 105. Jeez, there it goes. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to like read 3 Discords at once. It's kind of tough. But yeah. ES, getting that push back up. Again, what time is it? 12:32. Got about 25 more minutes. Guys, if you have questions, make sure you ask them. Don't wait till the last second, because I will not be here the last second. I'm like watching Apple on my side monitor right now. Like really good. I also think you're getting IBM really cheap right now, 126. Not playing. I'm obviously not gonna play options on IBM, but yeah. Tesla 280, 182. Again, Tesla, if you missed it in the live stream, just real quick, let me go over here so you can see. I mentioned it literally like an hour ago, but that daily gap is right up there. It's your target, 183.5, 183.6. Looks like you're gonna break up right now. They go touch it. So you're pushing. You look good. Tesla looks pretty fantastic too. If you just consolidate here for a little bit longer, I think you're gonna break up. It's just strong. What's going on, Keto? Got a question? Yeah, definitely not bad. Oh. Yeah, Microsoft looks decent still too. Decent consolidation. Apple and Amazon just look like they're doing the same thing. Just both going crazy. Looking comfy. Dude, I'm so comfy actually. Not gonna lie. Probably the worst looking hoodie that I own. But it is definitely the most comfortable lately. Man. Possible lower high, we'll see. Push up, rebounce. CBD coming down a little bit too. Pull up Discord, see if there's a question. This is the problem though. That's what I'm saying. You can't go long up here. If you go long up here, you're just going long at resistance. Yeah, there's no trade plan. You're going long at the top. Can't do it. It's the same levels over and over. I mean, even if some of the equities look good, like Apple, which are like your best performing names, like fantastic. I mean, Amazon's like the the caveat to that, right? You had the bull flag, you broke up, you went from like basically 140.4 up to 105, right? But I mean, really to break through this, you need the help from indexes, and that's what we're watching them, right? And you're just not getting it right now. But again, I think if you consolidate here, like into the end of the day, you probably get upside. Highly likely. Maybe some sell side into like the last few minutes of the day, just with Tesla and IBM. But even then, like yesterday, we had decent upside into the end of the day, I think. I was eyeballing it. At the end of the day, let's look real quick so I can make sure. I don't want to be lying to you guys. SPY end of the day. Yeah, like you had nice upside last like hour trading. It was just upside. Had some selling near the end, but yeah. I anticipate the same thing. As long as you can keep this going, like I think you're just gonna follow through to the end of the day. Are you more of a stock trader rather than futures? Yes. Yes. I just go to I think so. I just got the iceberg and stop bundle. I just wanted to know how you use it to trade. So the way I'm using the icebergs, and I don't really like stops. I watch them. Don't get me wrong. But icebergs are more interesting to me. I'm really interested, like, and it's only certain days. Like, it's not something that I use every single day. It's like the most important part. That's why, like, you see it like sometimes in my YouTube videos I'll mention it, and sometimes I won't. Because it just wasn't like that active. So I'm not gonna like actively say, oh, look, this is something that I'm watching every single day, or something that's relevant every day, because it's not, right? Sometimes it's not going to be that relevant, right? But today is interesting. Like, even with this upside, and this is very, like, you haven't seen this lately. 1,400 lots on the downside, 1,400 lots on the down, a little bit more, like 1,500 lots. Then another 14 and another 1,000 there. So you're seeing pretty big orders on the sell side for some shorting happening there. Now, it does not necessarily mean that you have to drop. That's not what it means. But the fact that you're coming into a massive key level like 4,200, 4,180, and then on NQ, 12.2, where you're at right now, definitely leads me with some caution. I'm saying there is some potential sellers coming in here. But I also have to like just use it with what I'm using with fundamentals and things along those lines. So like last week, I think it was Wednesday, when you had some downside opportunity. It was probably the biggest day that I've seen on buy side from icebergs. Like, it was absolutely crazy. I'm covered in the YouTube video. And I was like, that's why I was just long. I was like, dude, like, fundamentally I was looking at the market to go to the upside, and then so I just combine it. It's not like there's like one indicator. It's like, okay, well, this indicator's pointing down, now I have to start going short. Unfortunately, the market's not that simple. It'd be really cool if it was. But yeah, it's just like an accumulation of things. That's why I think like Bookmap is something that you add on. Like, once you understand the basis of supply and demand and things, it's not something that I would use in the beginning. I would understand how to trade, what options I'd be looking for, which specific equities give me the most bang for my buck. Like, that's what I would do first. And then I would start incorporating other things along the line. But yeah, good question. You're more of a stock? Yeah, I answered that one. I'm more of definitely equities and stock. For sure. Tesla. You're gonna see just so many crazy Tesla orders come in today. It's gonna be crazy. And they do the same thing every earnings. It's the most boring earnings to watch ever. Literally never do anything. Sorry. Bring that back up. Literally just never do. Their earnings are the most lackluster. People always get so excited, they do nothing. Although I think this Tesla earnings has a little bit more incentive because of the pricing of their models and how they're kind of talking a big talk right now. So you definitely want to see their margins are increasing, or at least at the very least staying the same, because they're getting the cost of manufacturing down. And then they've had some pretty decent sell numbers, so their sales should be doing good. So I think they've kind of dug themselves a deep hole that they have to perform. I think right now in the market, like Netflix, I think Netflix is a great example. I don't think Netflix is a stock that you necessarily have to perform good on earnings. I think yesterday was a prime example of that. it's really more, forward looking, what's happening next, what are we looking for in the next earnings statement, what's their, plans as far as subscriptions, etc. Tesla's kind of front loaded everything, right? I mean, they might mention AI and some of the stuff they're doing with their Chat GPT competitor, but besides that, there's no real, I don't know. There's not nothing too good, I think, that can save them. They got to report good earnings. It's that simple. Car manufacturers are just, it's just the way it is right now. Like banks don't necessarily, I mean, they're reporting profits based on some of their really terrible outlooks, right? And they've lowered guidance so much. But the big thing though with some of these banks is that their forward-looking guidance continues to look good. They have a lot of cash on hand. They're well positioned for any type of, volatility in the market or, some bank runs. They're not really like in a dangerous spot, and that's why they performed so well. I think earnings are kind of difficult to watch sometimes or understand how they move for some people. Apple just chopping up here at highs. Remember, the key level here is like 167.4. If you got that push down there, I'd be interested in buying, to be honest. I'd be heavily interested. Microsoft just chilling here too. About 19 minutes. If you have any last questions, guys, make sure you ask them while we're here. Specifically about Bookmap, please. Do appreciate it. Or about any stock, obviously, but yeah. You are trying here. This is like, I mean, you're just holding up. It's like pure resilience. Like, we're just sitting at 13.2. I mean, you're kind of getting like a little bit of an ascending triangle forming out here now. Like, look at that. Can already tell you it's forming. I don't gotta look. Looks so good. Wait on Amazon 105. What you mean? I think you're already at 105. Yeah, like you're it's not an ascending triangle. It's not, but you can still see you're making higher lows. You can see how they're being put in here. You're clearly making the higher lows again and again and again here. Right? Top side is basically right here, like 13,206, 13,210, but really 13,220 is the level. But you look really good. Look, like I'm telling you guys, like buyers are literally resilient. This is the definition. This is probably one of the better looking days you've had. I told you guys in Discord too this morning, I was like, there's no reason to be bearish in the market. Until you get some crazy earnings reports pointing us in a direction of downside, there's no reason to be bearish at all. I mean, if you just look at the data that's out there, sellers continue to be the weakest area of the market, which is hilarious. Looking into earnings so far, bank earnings specifically, really, really good. I think the Fed is going to make a lot of comments about bank earnings and how they're positioned and how they're happy with what's happening. PCE data is next week. That could be interesting with oil. But besides that, there's not too much that's concerning me right now. Then the debt ceiling vote. It's another major part of the market. When that happens, you got to expect upside. Yeah, you look really good. Really positioned for more upside. The downside, though, I'm trying to see the story of the downside. Like maybe if you have terrible earnings, like maybe like IBM comes out really bad and Tesla like shocks the world, it has some significant move. I just don't see it happening. Amazon 105. I mean, you can go for an Amazon. Like you're right in the 90 MA. Like Amazon, like I think it's one of those. That's like the trade for Amazon here. It's like if you're trading Amazon, like I think you're like on the 5 minute. Like you're just watching the 90 MA. That's all you're watching. I mean, you have room up to 106.3 or something. It's on the watch list too. But yeah, I mean, you're moving great. Like there's no way to get around that. Amazon's again the strongest name out there, but going long at highs and Amazon hitting like 105, I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough bet to have to make. I would like a pullback, personally. Here's our earnings today too, so you guys know. Telling you, I really am excited about IBM. I am so excited about them. Man, I think it's risky though. I do think IBM is risky, but man, that is the one that gets me excited to look at. It's not even close to anything else. I just like them. I like their earnings. I think they have potential. They're low. I think they have a lot of cash on hand. I think they'll be decent. You could always play them after hours though. Wait for the earnings report and play them. Maybe we hit 15 on VIX. Isn't that crazy? Like that is crazy. That's like another worrisome part of the market. I will say, like, here, VIX is low. VIX is dangerously low. Like 16, 15. But I mean, yeah. Talk about a hedge on the market. Like you can hedge your entire account with pretty minimal amounts of money right now. Pretty incredible. That is the one area that's a caution sign for me. 100%. That is a caution sign for me. I mean, but still looking at Inky, like on the chart, it's just like, dude, what a grind. Especially on the 90 MA. Dear God. 15. That is crazy. I mean, if you have good earnings and you get a push, if for instance, if you get a push on NQ, like past 13.22, VIX is going to drop to the 15s. It will. It's just a matter of how fast, I guess. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Go back to trying to see any questions you guys have. I thought you were saying cap, Jay, when you said that. Yeah, no, I thought, are you doing a webinar on Discord? We have one for the mentorship people every Wednesday. But for normal Discord, no, we will not be having one. I'm pretty positive there's not one going to happen this week. Yeah, we actually have one today for mentorship lifetime people. It's really more of a workshop, just for questions they have. Like, there's only so many like lessons we can go over, and then it's more of just like what they have questions on. But yeah, how often do you go live? I'm new here. I go live on Bookmap every Wednesday at noon, and then I go live on my own channel. Did I bring it up? Right here. So my main channel here, Option Drops, every day. I post a YouTube video going over futures, how we're moving, everything happening, news, etc. And then from 10:30 a.m. essentially into like usually 11:30 noon Central, I'm live as well. So yeah, but that's more broad-based stocks. I'm looking at stocks I'm in right now around noon. It's like noon to 1 is like probably the toughest time to talk about trading. I'm not gonna lie. It's the slowest. It's typically the slowest time. But yeah, you can click on option drops. That's our account. No problem, JJ. All right, guys. 10 more minutes. We're gonna hop off. If you have questions, again, ask your questions. People always try to ask questions after it's done, and I'm gone. I'm at lunch. So make sure you ask those questions, guys. Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god, dude. Hammer it. Hammer it. Hammer the buy button, boys. For me, I'm hammering it right here. This is drop news. Dear God. Yeah, if you get a better dip, like I don't know, I'm gonna have to. I have no other options. Are you bullish or bearish on gold here? Gold, I don't know. Gold's at highs. Like you're going long at highs. Like anyone that tells you they're bullish on something, you're at highs. I mean, I guess like hypothetically, yeah, you're bullish. I get it, but like XA, is it XAU? Yeah, it is XAU. I always get XAU and XHE mixed up. Like I've been saying the same thing for a while. You're at the top. Like, what do you do? Like, you know, I think if you're going long here, you're kind of a degenerate. If you're starting your position here, going long, like it's the definition of buy high, sell low. I mean, you could break through 100%, but it's not logical for me. 220 Eastern, yeah. Yeah, dude, yeah, like I can't help. Like, I mean, I'm not a degenerate by any means, but I'm a bullish boy here. I'm a big bull. My God. Yeah, that debt ceiling thing, that's what's gonna take you out of here, to be honest. That's gonna be it. Say the S word. Grab the stocks, boys. Grab the stocks. Yeah, you're already getting love on SPY here. The problem is you're going to 415. Like that's a big area. Like do you really want to buy there? Up to you. Do whatever you want. But yeah. So, but yeah. They're not gonna raise it this week. They're gonna vote next week, but he's gonna comment on it. Any comment about the debt ceiling is really good, my opinion. They've been saying this so. Meta 216.75, really good looking name here on Meta. Really good looking move here. Tony, you have room in Meta to 218, 100%, 100%. 218 is the level. Billion% on Meta. Trying to hold to. I mean, like beautiful touch. Like I mean, this is exactly what we talked about though. Previous highs here, you break above, bounce. If you break above 217, I mean, your measured move is probably up to measured move probably up to 218. Beautiful. This double bottom plays out. Get about 7 minutes, so make sure you ask your last questions if you have any. Microsoft also is looking really good here. Jay, I see you bringing it up. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I've been saying Meta all morning. You were like, I kind of like Meta. I kind of like it. Microsoft looks really good too. The 290 looks really good. Yeah, Microsoft 290 is pretty hot. I think Microsoft has earnings next week. I was looking at the chain earlier, and the options for next week were kind of expensive. Actually, I don't think they do have earnings next week. I mean, the 290s are $6. That's not super cheap, don't get me wrong. But I could see you hitting 290 today. I could see it happening. Yeah. Telling you. You look really good. That boy McCarthy gets on. I'm telling you, you're just pushing up right now. Like some of these things, they're just like, bro, 220. So he speaks in 20 minutes about. Dear God, like what? That's crazy. How's IWM moving too? Like that's another thing I look for a lot too. See IW again. Like I didn't even have to say it. I didn't have to look at the chart. I didn't look at it. I already knew. IWM's getting the front run here. Beautiful. Aichi, wow. Oh my gosh, yeah, IWM looks good. Microsoft bull flag, I think, is the play. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, we got like 5 minutes, guys. Ask your last questions. Microsoft, I like Microsoft a lot here too. You might be coming into a level. Let me make sure real quick so I don't steer you wrong. Real quick. I'm not gonna lie, I fact check myself sometimes with this watch list. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Just make sure I don't miss nothing. Yeah, Microsoft, you're at like a level 2, 288.76. I don't think it's that big of a level though. That's not a major level. The real level is 280. It's like 290. That's the real level is 290 on Microsoft. Coffee at 1 p.m., bro. Bro, I gotta say a tip top shape. My metabolism stays peaked all day long. Just endless amounts of coffee. How do you think I'm staying awake? What are you talking about? Crazy. I'm telling you right now. I'm ready for McCarthy. I'm ready for him. All right, last questions, guys. Let me go to Discord real quick and see if they have anything in there. Nope, nothing in there in the Discord. If you guys have questions, make sure you ask them while we're here. We're about to dip on out of here. But yeah. Tell you, you're getting the love here. You're getting it. Yeah, I think Jay's level 2 on Microsoft is 287.7. I don't think it's that big of a level. Personally, I don't. He would probably agree that it's not that major of a level. But again, 290 is where you want to go here on Microsoft. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I chihuahua. Oh my gosh. So good. Yeah, that's what you're looking for there. Full port Microsoft, say less banana. You know what to do. Get in the hammock and start rocking back and forth. I'm telling you. All you needed to know was McCarthy. Once McCarthy started talking, they said McCarthy's speaking. I was like, oh, dude. Anytime those Republicans start standing up and talking about the debt ceiling, anything, bro, Mark just loves it. So, yeah. Anyways, that's it. Got 3 minutes. Last few questions, guys. Make sure you ask them while we're here. He said, lean with it, rock with it. I'm telling you, you look really good. You look really... Microsoft looks... I need to post it in Discord because Jay's not going to post it for me. Yeah. Bro, look at that. Oh my God. Bro. Honestly, I like the 15-minute flags more than like anything else. I like them more than the 5-minute ones. Like 5-minute, obviously, like scalping, really cool. Love it. Sweet. But in my opinion, I like the 15 ones a lot more. Typically, they just hold supports a lot better. I'd be looking at the 290s for this week. I'd look at the 290s for this week. They're actually probably cheaper than what I put on there. But anyways, love them. Love them. Love Microsoft. Nice room. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, honestly, yeah, you probably get up into 2. Yeah, I think you do. And the contracts move really good. So be careful, though. Don't YOLO. Practice safe trading or something. But all right, guys. That is going to wrap it up. Hope you got some out of this. If you have questions, I recommend commenting on our YouTube. That's where I see all this stuff. Someone from the team will get back to you, whether it be me, Jay. Oh, my light just like started randomly just falling down. Someone from the team will get back to you. We're always reading our comments. So anyways, guys, have a good one. Appreciate you guys. Later. Dun, dun, dun.